think I would echo the obvious. I think any head coach would feel great about the increase in communication, with the president of our organization. I've talked to Mark Murphy more in the last 3 weeks than I have in my 12 years here. So, and it's been great. So, Mark's a football man. So I appreciate his understanding, not only of who we are, but the league. He's on a competition committee, so I mean, there's insight there, and just to have communication. I mean, he's pretty much checked in with me on a daily basis. Has been very forthcoming. Coaching, anything he could do. So, I like that. I think we talk about the basics in any professional organization or business, and communication is at the forefront. Our communication has greatly increased, and for that we are better.
And Gary says that was completely and totally necessary. He's very disturbed by what Mike McCarthy described as the communication system before those changes were made a couple weeks ago. 414-799-1250. You can tweet us at 1057 FM The Fan.
Let's get out to Nick and Madison. Nick, you're up next on 1057 FM The Fan. Nick, what say you, buddy?
Hey, guys. Thanks for taking my call today. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Really, at the end of the day, I think this actually happens a lot in a lot of organizations where success, which the Packers have had, mask or cover a lack of communication. Because we're not talking Super Bowl success, we're talking mid-level success, and to get to that next level, to be in that top 5% echelon, you need fantastic communication on all levels, all departments, all silos. And I think what happened is Thompson had his thumb under McCarthy. McCarthy had enough of it because he's been coaching his rear off for Ted Thompson to get this team to where they've been over the last 10-plus years. And I think he got exposed. I think Ted Thompson is the one to be at fault here. And Mark Murphy knew that I need to be able to communicate to both the general manager and to the head coach moving forward as a check and balance to ensure both individuals were doing their job at the highest level possible.
Nick, what do you do for work?
I'm in sales.
See, I like when you said check and balance.
It's a check and balance. He gets to listen to the head coach. He gets to listen to the general manager, and then he gets to make the decision.
Nick, but what if you hear the pundits that say too many cooks in the kitchen, Nick?
Too many. There's not too many cooks. Mike McCarthy is involved in coaching the players, and Gudicris is in charge of bringing in the players. So as Gudicris brought in the right quality players, Mark Murphy need to analyze that to make sure that's accurate, or has Mike McCarthy not coached these players accordingly? Under the old regime, old structure, Thompson we report back to Mark Murphy on what his thoughts were, and Mark Murphy took it for what it was. He wasn't going to go to Mike McCarthy because he'd be cutting the knees off
Correct.
Ted Thompson.
Correct.
Now he's not going to be meddling because now the structure has changed. I think this is going to put us in the right direction, and it's going to increase a high level of accountability for all three of them now. Now Mark Murphy is going to be held at a higher level of accountability by the board because now he's going to be involved in all aspects of the business, from the coaching side of it and as well as the player acquisition, draft, and develop with Gudicris. So I think it's going to be a home run. I think Thompson got to where he was in his career solely based on a couple of good hits, but ultimately because Mike McCarthy, Ted Thompson owes his career to Mike McCarthy, period. And that's my honest opinion. It's been 8 years, and we haven't been to a Super Bowl. 7 years, 8 years, and I think it's because there's been a lack of player acquisition, trades, and maybe not hitting on the draft like we should.
Nick, you need to call to this show more often.
I will. I'm in Madison, so I was just rolling through Milwaukee today.
Yeah.
And was catching you guys on the air. I'll definitely call in down the road.
How can he get us in Madison, Ron Dog?
Download the Fan app or stream us live at 1057fmthefan.com.
All right, thanks, guys.
Appreciate it, Nick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Sparky's gonna hang up on him, though. You know that.
I don't necessarily disagree with what he's saying.
I
But
know you don't. I just said too many.
I know.
I just can't throw it out there.
But the way that he described it, doesn't that make Mark Murphy the GM? Doesn't that make Brian Gutekunst a glorified scout?
You're looking too much into that like that, Ronnie.
How?
Well, because Nick is right, and what y'all been saying too. Nick said a little bit more elegant than I did. It's just keeping everybody together, Rummy, and you're holding guys accountable. Ted's not running off on his own, doing his own damn thing. You're actually bringing everybody together, and you're provoking good discussion and communication, which was lacking in Green Bay. That's horrible. I don't know how you. To me, what Mike just said to me is absolutely horrible. You cannot. It's a wonder they ever even got to the playoffs. You cannot have an organization like that where nobody is talking to one another. Let's go to Mike and O'Connor.